Each week, U.S. Bank brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Adrian Soriano joins us now with the story of the amazing Cougar comeback kid.
Robert, Peter Valdez is a senior captain on the Half Moon Bay football team, but his journey back on the field is a true definition of a resilient Cougar. It's game day for Peter Valdez and the Half Moon Bay football team. Getting here for Peter Valdez is a story of pain and perseverance. In March of 2021, Peter suffered a devastating injury during a game against Stellar Prep.
So I was on the field, the trainer came out and he reset my femur and everything. I was on the field for like 45 minutes because it was COVID. They didn't have any fire trucks or ambulances right up there like normally do.
Sitting up in the stands 50-yard line, and it was on the opposite side of the field, and noticed there's a player down, and I immediately was scanning the sideline going, where's Peter, where's Peter, where's Peter? And I hear the scream and I'm like, oh my God, that sounds like Peter.
Peter was immediately rushed to the hospital and underwent emergency surgery the next morning. Peter began rehab 2 weeks after his surgery.
He was in pretty much every day with me, 6 days a week, some weeks on the weekends after school, helping out when he could because he couldn't be at practice, and it is frustrating not being able to do the sport in your outlet. Once he was able to graduate from physical therapy, we started really weightlifting to get his body back into shape.
Doctors told Peter he would be out for 9 to 12 months because of the severity of the injury. With hard work and perseverance, Peter was back on the field just in time to start his junior year on the varsity football team.
So it was a week before the first game, and it was just practice. We were just routine defensive practice, and came in, wrapped up because we normally don't go to the ground, and then I just feel a pop in my shoulder.
The MRI would reveal a left shoulder dislocation and a torn labrum.
It wasn't necessarily season ending. I went in, I got a brace, and I recommended by the doctor and the trainer, and then came back on the field, was able to play a full game.
Then during a league game against Menlo Atherton, Peter would dislocate his right shoulder, a devastating blow to this young man's season.
After the first one, I knew exactly what it was, and I just laid on the field. Trainer came out. He knew what it was right away and came back to the sideline. And this one was actually a little more serious. We weren't able to pop it right back in.
He had the leg injury, trained all off season, did all his rehab, was always in the weight room, did everything the way it was supposed to be, and then to come back and have the back-to-back shoulder injuries after he did everything right to get back on track, it was really just disappointing for him, disappointing for all of us.
Peter decided to undergo surgery to fix his left shoulder. This allowed him a chance to play his senior season. Peter still needs surgery on the right shoulder, but that would have to wait. Surgeries on both shoulders would take away any chance of playing his senior season.
My husband and I determined that if we took football away from him, it would be more detrimental to him. We had a serious discussion, and I kind of told Peter, I said, I'll let you play your senior year and play with these boys that you care about so much. You've been playing with since Pop Warner because these kids mean so much to him, that I asked him if college football would be off the table.
Peter is playing this season with a brace on both shoulders to prevent further injury.
I really feel like Pete is just the type of kid who's looking forward and not looking back, and he's not afraid of hard work, and he's not afraid of playing through a little bit of pain.
I know how tough it is for him. We've had the conversations, but the whole time there wasn't a shred of doubt that he wasn't going to come back and play and have a great senior year. And we just wanted him to be healthy, and he's flourishing this year.
When Peter Valdez takes the field for Half Moon Bay, you would never know what this senior linebacker has endured, but for Peter, being here with his teammates means everything. Peter is one of the most resilient players I've ever met. To go through all those injuries and to come back and have a stellar season is truly inspiring.
Yeah, fantastic and very inspirational. Great guy.